So now this is going to be the tier list post patch. Now a lot of things have changed. Obviously within this new patch. Obviously a lot of characters got damage nerfs, Cyrex got nerfed, so a lot of the meta has shifted. Now we're going to be labeling this. Obviously we're going to start out with S. We're going to go A plus, A, and then B. And then obviously this, yeah, I don't think we'll go any lower than B. But let's go ahead and start this out. Liu Kang, man. Liu Kang is obviously up first. Liu Kang S tier. I think Liu Kang obviously moved up with some slots. I don't think he's the best character in the game, but he can arguably be top 5 within the game now. With Cyrex being nerfed the way he was, Liu Kang is straight up one of the best characters in the game now. He didn't get nerfed at all. He didn't get touched. So he was already a great character before, obviously, with the staggers, his strike throw game, his damage. You can combo off of his throws. Liu Kang is definitely in contention for top 5 now. Straight up. Kung Lao, again, I think he's S tier. Kung Lao moved up a few spots as well. Obviously, Kung Lao's best tool is his wake-up armor, being safe against 99.9% of the cast. His damage is really good, can combo off his overhead, can keep his wake-up and overhead safe, and plus, with multiple cameos, yeah, he's definitely S tier. This character's fucked. Character's still very good. Still very, very good. Who's next? Ooh, Raiden. So Raiden obviously was one of the characters that got nerfed a lot along with Cyrex. Even with that, even with him being nerfed, I still think he's S tier, boys. I still think he is. Obviously not near as dumb now, but his game plan stays the same. You can just swap out Cyrex with Goro, Cyrex, Sector. You can swap him out with damn near anyone that has an ambush that can keep Storm Cell safe. He's still the same. He's just not doing as much broken damage now. I don't think he might not be top 5 anymore, but he's still up there. Like I think he's better than Kung Lao still, but I'm gonna leave him here for the moment. I don't know if he's better than Liu Kang now. I don't know. Ooh, Geras. I think Geras goes in the A plus category. I think he goes in the A plus. Still a very, very strong character, very high damage. Again, I think he still struggles from the same concept of like you have to spend a lot of resource to get your game plan going with Geras. He's still good though. Like he still has some good checks, some good tick throws. But you do he is very resource dependent. Very resource dependent. Okay, who's next? Li Mei. Now, Li Mei's actually a funny one because we all used to think she was pretty ass, but I actually put her around A tier now. I put her around A tier now. Like I still think she's very, very fucking good. With her, well, she has a 6-frame reversal, which is crazy. That can full combo with different cameos, and her damage is actually nuts. She can get upwards of 500 damage easily. For 1 bar with 2 cameos, like with Scorpion. I think she can do it with characters like who was the other one? I forget who the other one was. The other cameo that you get crazy damage with. Kung Lao. Kung Lao, yes. So she gets crazy damage. Katana's, oh man. See, I want to put Katana S tier, but I don't. I'll put her A plus, the top of A plus. Her damage is really good. Her best tool, obviously, her back 2-4 with her mid is crazy. And all the pressure you can get off of cameos with her, like Striker, Goro is another good one with her. She's fucked up. She's definitely fucked up. She's strong as shit. And her zoning. She's one of the only characters in this game that has pretty oppressive zoning. So she's very, very, very good. Melina. Melina's like A plus with Katana. I feel like again one of her biggest weaknesses is that you can flawless block her 1-2. She still gets insane damage. Her ball roll is great for just counter zoning and with punishing people, but the fact that you can flawless block her 1-2 moves her down. If you couldn't flawless block that 1-2, she would be an S tier, but you can, so she's right around here. I don't think she's as good as Katana, but she's right around here. Right around here. Yeah, that's where I would put Melina. She's still good. She's still good. Tanya. A plus. A plus. I think she's better. I think she's better than Katana. Obviously, best tool is her mid string, man. Her mid is absolutely fucked. Absolutely fucked. Great damage with multiple cameos. She's one of those characters that you can put damn near any cameo and her game plan changes, right? Like, okay, are you going to stagger the mid screen? Are you going to combo off her low? Are you gonna keep plus frames with Kung Lao? You know, she's a very versatile character, but at the base roots, you're staggering her mid because it's one of the best tools in the game. So, but yeah, amazing character, amazing character. So Scorpion, okay, I actually believe, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I think Scorpion's the worst character in the game. I don't think he's bad. I don't think there's any bad characters in this game. But if you put Scorpion against anybody else, Scorpion is lacking in almost every department. He doesn't really have mix-ups, doesn't really have chip damage, has some pretty decent damage overall, but in order to open someone up, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough with Scorpion. He's just like he doesn't really have a good mid-check, doesn't really have any mix-up opportunities. His low sweep is completely punishable. He doesn't have chip because you can floss block almost all of his strings with ease. So yeah. He's just not that great. He's just not that great at all. Sub-Zero. Now I know a lot of people, bro. A lot of people think Sub is the worst character in the game. I do not. I think Sub is A tier. And I know I get a lot of flack for that, but I think Sub overall is a great character. The problem with Sub is that in order to play him at an optimal level, you have to play so extremely lame and passive that a lot of people don't want to do that. Sub's entire game plan is baiting out his dive kick the entire time and then mixing up block strings into ice clone, obviously, right? And this zoning out. But no one wants to play like that, right? But you have to. And if you do play that extremely lame playstyle, he's a good character. He is. But you're going to be playing slow a lot because his damage isn't that high. It's not bad, but it's not that high. So you're going to have to just sit there and bait out that fucking dive kick all the time. Reptile is actually a character that got changed. He got a damage buff. I think Reptile is still, I'll put him at the top of A. I'm going to put him below Lee May. I still think he's top A, but I mean, it's the same thing. He just got a slight damage buff, right? His best tool is still his back three with his low, but that can be blown up so many different ways. And he doesn't really have a game plan outside of that, right? He's just going to stagger his low, try to outspace you with the low, and just, you know, whenever he hits you, he's doing like 38 to 40% of touch, but that's if you get hit, right? That's if you get hit. So he's still good. He's still a good character, but he's not like A plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have that many oppressive tools other than his low. But again, that low is a risk to you because if you put the low out with the overhead, there's a gap there. So still good, but not that good. Ooh, Smoke. Smoke's better than Geras. Is Smoke better than Melina? Yeah, he is. I think so. But I don't think he's better than Katana. Smoke, obviously, we all know Smoke. Overhead low mixes with Smoke cancels going crazy. The shit you can do now with cameos, you can actually get guaranteed setups to go invisible with cameos now with Smoke. People have found that. So I think that definitely buffed his tiers up a little bit. He has great damage. Obviously, he's mixing the shit out of you 24/7. And yeah, man, he's just the mix-up character of this game, I feel. Especially being able to go invisible on top of that. Yeah, he can be tough. He can definitely be tough. And he's a great character. Because his damage is so big too, man. Especially if you play Smoke with like Scorpion, you can get upwards of 500 damage for 2 bars, which is crazy. Ooh, Rain. Rain's busted as fuck, boys. Still to this day. He's better than Geras. He's better than... Yeah. Actually, I put Rain right there, boys. Rain's fucking broke, man. And a lot of the reasoning he's broke is his wake up. His wake up can... It's literally... It's one of the best wake ups in the game, if not the best wake up in the game. Very, very few scenarios or very few characters where you can actually punish that wake up. And then he gets one knockdown into like a sub freeze cameo or anything like that. And then he's just going to set play you to death with his low into the overhead. And then you're just guessing for your life. So he's very, very good. Ooh, Johnny. Johnny's definitely better than Kung Lao. He's better than Raiden. He's better than Liu. So yes, for right now, he's definitely going to be the best. Obviously, Johnny plus frames out the ass, has one of the best parries within the game that you can full combo punish most people if they fuck up. Great damage, great dash speed. It's really just his plus frames, right? Like he's just checking you constantly with the +3-1-1, a +4 stand 2, a 9 frame mid. So that's where you're going to get, you know, the most trouble out of Johnny. So right now, yeah, as this tier list stands right now, he's definitely the best. All right, Kenshi. Now this is where we're going to get the most disconnect with the comments. I actually think Kenshi's the best character in the game. I actually truly believe that. And I think the only reason most people don't believe that is because you don't see that many high level Kenshis. But Kenshi is absolutely fucked. He is fucked. I'm sorry. I know people disagree with me, but Kenshi is fucked. Now, why is he fucked up? Sento. Once you get Sento out, you can literally get guaranteed 50-50 mix-ups that lead to 45 to 50% each, right? Now, if there wasn't guaranteed ways to get Sento out, I would agree. He probably wouldn't be the best character in the game, but you can. You can. As soon as you get hit once, you're guessing for your entire life bar. Straight up. Especially now with the Fatal Blow changes. If he has Fatal Blow, you can literally get two-touched off of a mix-up and die. So Kenshi is so fucked up. Now, of course, you can have the argument you have to get hit first. I agree with that. But who's not going to get hit once a game? You know what I'm saying? You're going to get hit. You know, we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Well, I am, but still. All right. Baraka. Ooh, Baraka was hit pretty hard, boys. Baraka was hit pretty hard. I still think he's good, though. I still think he's good, but I don't think he's as good as Geras anymore. I'll put him down here. He's probably better than Li Mei. He's still good, but obviously he can't just like OS everything into a hit confirm, right? Like, I don't know, man. That's tough. That's tough. He still gets decent damage. Like he gets like 36, 37 per touch, but obviously he's nowhere near where he was. And now you have to take a lot more risk, whereas before you had to take 0 risk to really get his damage out there. But they nerfed the shit out of him, man. They nerfed the shit out of him. And he's still good, but they also increased the gap between 2-1, so you can now just armor through it all the time. So one of his best check strings completely gets blown up now. So yeah, he's not that great anymore. I mean, again, he's good. It's just I'm comparing him to what he used to be. You know what I'm saying? So he's still good. He's still decent. Ooh, Havoc. Havoc's really good. Havoc's better than Geras, but I don't think he's better than Melina. Havoc is very good. Now, obviously, we all know Havoc's game plan, right? He's going to try to check you with a long-reaching mid every single time into an EX tether, and then try to set play you off that. That's his whole game plan, right? If he gets space, he's going to try to zone you out. But that set play is so damn good, depending on who you're playing against. If they're a very high-level Havoc, man, they can be a problem, right? And obviously, off of his mid, he has a 3-way mix, right? He can go for the low, he can go for the plus overhead, or he can go for the grab mix-up. So he's good. Doesn't get the highest damage ever, but again, you're all trying to set play into the EX tether. That way you can get another guaranteed setup, right? Well, not guaranteed, but it is a mix-up. Ooh, Ashra, boys. Ashra. Ashra's probably top 3. Ashra might be top 3. Ashra's fucked. She poops damage. Has some of the best zoning tools. Well, not zoning tools, but some of the best space control within the game. You mix her with like Serena. We're talking full screen 40% every touch. Okay. she's just like, I feel like Ashra may be just the best all-around character within the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has good checks. Her projectile is plus on block. You mix her with Serena, you have some of the best space control, if not the best space control within the game. Yeah, man, she's very fucking good. Very good. Okay, we got Sindel. Sindel's good. I put Sindel like at the top of A. Like, she's not incredibly like stupid. Like, she doesn't really have any stupid tools other than her float. But if she does hit you, you are eating a pretty decent chunk of damage. But she's not that good. I think what really helps her out though is her wake up. Like, her overhead, she can really get in some good mix-ups with her overhead because it's hella fast. But she's not that crazy good. I mean, she's all right. I feel like this A tier is just all right. These are all right characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not that crazy. They're all right. They're all right. Although I do think I'm going to move this. I think Lee May is better than Baraka for sure. For sure. I also think Lee May is better than Sindel. So let me move that around as well. So I'll put Sindel right there. Yeah. Yeah. Shao Kahn. Shao's fucking good as hell, boys. Shao's good as hell. Shao's better than Geras, in my opinion. He's better than Havoc. But I don't think he's better than Melina. So I'm going to leave him right there. Shao, obviously, we all know his game plan. Stand 2, stagger. You get that axe down, you're mixing people to death, boys. And we're talking big boy damage. Big boy damage. We're talking 40% every single touch. Okay? This character is very, very good. Also, his knee on block is plus, so that gives you almost a, if you have someone conditioned, it gives you a guaranteed mix-up if the axe is down. Boys, axeless Shao, when you have that axe down, he may be S tier, boys. Like, if Shao Kahn spawned in without the axe, this character's good as hell. This character's good as hell. Okay, so we got Shang. Shang is very, very good. I think he's better than Geras. I think he's better than Havoc. I think he's better than Shao. Yeah. Is he better than Melina? No. 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 Nah. Nah. Obviously, one of your premier zoners within the game. Some great damage, some great space control. Good checks all around. He's just zoning you the fuck out most of the time, right? That's really his whole game plan. But it's a really good game plan. Because every single time you get hit, his B&B is going to send you full screen again. So, yeah, he's just one of your premier zoners within the game, I feel. And then he has some really cheap jump-ins with the Lao setups off of his B&B, so he's very good. Natara. Now, we all used to think Natara was one of the worst characters in the game, and we were wrong, boys. We were wrong. Natara is fucking good as hell. I think Natara's better than Lee May. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, boys. Natara is better than Lee May. Now, I still don't think she's broken. I don't necessarily know if I will put her in A+, but this character's fucked up. This character can be fucked up, boys. Obviously, she got a damage buff. So now she's doing crazy amounts of damage. I'm talking like every time you get hit off of certain strings, you're eating 45 to 47%. Float cancels, going crazy. Going crazy. You can now hit confirm off of her low. People have found that out. So yeah, she's crazy, crazy good. Oh, this is going to get me so much hate, bro. This is going to get me so much hate. And I know it is. I know it is. Also, I think Sub may be better than Reptile. I also think Sub is better than Baraka. I know that's going to get me hate too. That's going to give that dude. That's going to get me so much hate, bro. Oh God, but I'm sorry. It's just what I believe. It's just what I believe. It's just what I believe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think Sub is better than Sindel though, so I'll leave him right there. Now, this next one. I know people are going to shit on it, boys. Raiko's at the top of A+. Raiko is fucked. Raiko is literally a grappler with the best zoning in the game. The best zoning within the game. Now, I used to think Raiko was like around top 5. I don't think that anymore, right? Because he got a damage nerf. So he's definitely not around like your S plus or S tier anymore, but he is at the top of A tier now. Straight up. Like he's definitely top 10. You can't even argue that. Raiko is top 10. He's not top 5 anymore, but he is top 10. He's a grappler with the best zoning in the game. Like you can't even argue that. Great damage now. I mean, he's still getting good damage. He's not getting your like 62% off of a fatal anymore, which was pretty stupid. But he's still getting decent damage. But what's really scary about Raiko, obviously, is his zoning, which is so weird, but that's the way it is. Yeah, man, that's my complete tier list, boys. That's my complete tier list. I think that's pretty good.